Hello everyone, welcome to My Trip to Reality, episode 66, and I actually remember the episode. And of course I clean my desk, as you can see, I have things all over the place. I'm going with the structured thing, again. Also, hello people on Instagram Live. I'm just, marketing this as free and as much as I can, because, free marketing, why not? I'm holding this up because, yes, I have written things down, okay? Let's start. I mean, it is structured, but trust me, it works. Okay, so this week there has been a lot going on, and I'm going to be honest about a few things. Not that I've hidden things, but first off, let me looking there at my notes like First off, I left the film. I shot the film for like 2 weeks ago, and right now they're done. I actually got them. They emailed me. They sent the digitals, but on the wrong email, which sucks. So I went there today. It was like, oh, we sent you for the wrong email. So I got them in my mail right now. I have them on my computer. I have them on my phone. I have them actually in my coat. And I'm gonna pick them up because they're so cool. I'm sorry, this is so unprofessional. Bam, right here. The negs, man, the negs. That sounds so douchey. The negatives. That's what it is. And like, look at this. Look at this. Look at that. Look at all this. Cool, huh? And you on the audio won't see, but I'm putting these negatives for display. Look at that. Woo! Okay, fine. I have so much of these at home, and I was thinking of building like a wallpaper around all of these. Wouldn't that be so amazing? And you can look up close on the wall like, oh, there's that shot. That would be so amazing. I got coffee. Also, fashion related, there's so much going on fashion related. I want to do like a shoot every week. If you look at it from last week, and by the way, this episode will be amazing, so trust me, just trust me. I'm going with the creative sides of photographers and technical sides, and I'm comparing those two, and it's gonna be emotional at the end. Trust me, okay? Yes, a lot of things going with fashion right now. I finished the movie. When is it coming out? I'm doing a teaser thing. But oh my god, I forgot. Sorry. If you're actually looking on YouTube right now, you notice that I have 2 hard drives right there and there. What the fuck happened? The other one crashed. I couldn't save it. I'll talk about it soon. Going back to the fashion thing. I'm doing like a shoot every single week, or that's my goal. Keeping up with just the shoots and then the editing, because I need to learn how to just not spend hours and hours upon editing. Because in the end, the result will be almost the same, and the output will be again almost the same. So spending so many more hours is not just worth it. And also I'm doing like a video teaser thing, which I talked about last week. Okay. There are so many things I want to go through, and it's good that I actually written those things down, because I can't remember half of them. Okay. Let's get into the hard drives. What happened? It crashed. It fell 15 to 20 centimeters off the floor and it broke. And what the problem is here, if you're a photographer, if you're a person who this has never happened to you, hey, that's good, because you don't want it to happen to you. Because if you haven't backed it up and if you want to repair it, if you're so desperate, guess what? I hope you're loaded with money and you shit money, because otherwise it's gonna hurt you. It's gonna hurt you. So yeah, I sent it in. I bought a donor for the hard drive because I needed one. 1 week later, they told me that they can't save it, and here's a fee for what we did. And I'm like, motherfucker. So to go from like, yes, it's gonna be saved, to not, it's not gonna be saved. Yeah, and me, bad news, that doesn't work. I mean, when I hear them, I'm like, candy is good, right? Candy and chocolate would be good right now. That's me. I'm not like, oh no, world going down, and I just like go like this and cry in a corner for 10 minutes. I can't do that. Like, yeah. But now when I realize, when I bam 4 terabyte, 2 terabyte, motherfucker, I'm backed up. I am backed up. But the thing is, when I go through because I took the backups from my old hard drive 6 months back, and within those 6 months, that's what's been lost. Therefore, not being able to put out the video so soon as I wanted to, and all that sort of thing. But yeah, as you creatives fucking back things up, honestly. I have this one 4 terabyte only and only for backup. This one 2 terabyte only for what I do right now. You really have to build a system before you even put things on a hard drive, honestly. And some people don't, me, and if you don't, then this is sort of what happens if it falls. And also, just one technical thing, if a hard drive falls, this is a lazy one, and you can probably find it, like, a lot of people use lazy, and that's what it's called, lazy. That's what it's called. It's a rubber thing, you can remove it, and it's like a hard drive there. If it falls, and if it's on, then it can be dangerous. Because if the hard drive is on and you drop it, then yes, something has happened. Something has probably been broke. If it's not on, and if you're just about to plug it in and you just drop it, that's different. Because since it's not on, these motor things nothing's active, so everything is just more safe. But once the hard drives are active, and if you goddamn drop them, then you're dead. You go from being happy to being bankrupt, okay? Because these people won't just take your money, they'll take your soul. God damn it. No. But hey, thanks for trying. For trying to repair my hard drive. I had a VD Elements hard drive. I'm not gonna buy them anymore. These have it's a safe, it's a rubber thing there to protect it. I believe it's better. And also Seagate hard drives. This is a Seagate hard drive, which is just better for you people out there. So if you're using VD Elements, just be aware that you might be fucked one day. So yeah, I don't like VD Elements anymore. Backing up on iCloud and stuff, not iCloud. I mean, what do you call it? Dropbox. Maybe not the most important things. I mean, like the naked photographs and everything. I can't have that on Dropbox. Okay, I'm kidding. I don't have naked photographs. I don't. But not the most important things, like of the video project and the fashion shoots and everything. So yeah, the film photographs are in. Check. Getting new hard drives. Check. Moving forward. Check. Okay. Now I want to talk about something that's super goddamn important. It's important if you're a photographer. This is being a bit photographer heavy on this podcast. And it's going to be emotional. I'm probably going to cry on this episode. Let me get into it. ever since I started photography from school, I didn't think about what camera I have, what lenses I should have. I didn't have a wide range of lenses. I didn't. And why? Because that wasn't important to me. What was important for me was to take photographs. I have a film camera. God damn it. Shut. Fuck off. Sorry, it's Instagram story. There's a person logging in and I just got distracted. Hello? No. At work. Sorry, I'm just changing topics. At work, I have a friend who's called Stefan. And he's a very good person. There, I talked about you. Now Abba is also going there. Like, one thing that's annoying, live streaming this Instagram thing, my podcast, is that my work colleagues just jumped in. Now I can't look at the screen because then I'm gonna laugh. God damn it. Okay. This is fucking, yeah, this is distracting. Okay. One thing about photography, and when I started photography, I didn't think about what cameras I had. My friends at the high school was like going through websites, looking at what lens they should buy and everything. And I was never interested in that. I even tried to be like, oh, 1.8, 50mm, oh my god, yeah, fuck yeah, oh, I need that one, I want that one. And I wasn't like that. I just sort of like, I wanted to shoot. So, I want to talk about, hey, you know what? I don't need this shit anymore. I know what I'm going to talk about. Oh, no, wait. No, I'm kidding. Technical photographers versus creative photographers. Okay. So, my first question is, why are you a photographer? Do you want to express yourself as same as artists do, as same as martial artists do? Fuck, I looked at the screen, god damn it. If you're a creative person, if you want to express yourself, the tool itself is not important. The only thing that's important is that it's a tool and you can express yourself. That's why my favorite camera is a Nikon FE2. It's a film camera, not the Sony A7R2. Sorry. But if you're a technical photographer and you think about the lenses and the aperture and the zoom and all of the blurriness and all of that sort of thing and the depth of field and all of that, then that's one thing. But if you want to express yourself, you value things in another point of view. You don't think about the technical things. Hey, I need a camera that works, that's it. Therefore, if I have a camera that works, then I can reach what I want to reach, which is expressing myself emotionally, aka me, for example. Annie Leibovitz masterclass. I fucking want that masterclass. I might buy it. We'll see. But in the trailer, she just said that the camera is not important. And it's so interesting how, like, the photography community as a whole, as if you look at photography forums, you're gonna find technical things. Because everyone is digging into sort of these technical things. Like, oh, I have this camera and I have a 24 to 70mm, but I need a 7200 to do this and that. No, you don't. No, you don't. You think you do. You spend so much money on it, and then what? You get that one shot? That's not what's important. Because I'm taking the creative side of things here, not the technical. I have been working with the technical when I sold cameras for Sony, for example, going all technical and just trying to hype all the goddamn 50mm 1.8, the budget lens and that sort of shit. It's good. They're good, but yeah. Now I'm gonna get emotional. So you people on Instagram Live, if you're getting uncomfortable when I get emotional, you better turn this shit off. The creative. Why is that so important? I'm going to bring up my grandmother now, who died last year. It's the 21st of September, 15 past 12. Okay? And why am I bringing this up? It's because the year 2015, I brought a film camera. I photographed my grandmother on different occasions, okay? And I thought about my grandma just before I was starting this episode. And yeah, I got emotional. And why did I get emotional? Photography in general, I'm trying to bind this all together. Okay? Creative side, technical side. I'm gonna show you what's important with a photograph. And I'm trying to tell you, it doesn't matter what camera you have. You can photograph it on an iPhone, you can photograph it on a Samsung, you can photograph it on an analog camera. But what's important, if you're not so much into photography, you do value your family members. You do value people. Especially if it's people you love and they're not there anymore. That everyone values. Even if you're a kid, you can look back at a photograph and go, yeah, I remember that when I was 5 years old. The year 2015. Okay? I brought a film camera to my grandmother. And doesn't matter. I could have brought my Nikon. I could have brought my iPhone. I could have brought my Sony camera. But I'll show these photographs a little bit here on my computer. Photography as a whole this should reach everyone. Photography as a whole, remembering past. Remembering the past, remembering what was. When I look through these photographs here, I'll show it on Instagram Live just to show you the photographs. I'll show it on YouTube as well so you can see. When I flick through these photographs, I don't think about technical things. I'll bring up 2 or 3 photographs. I'll decide which ones I'll take. Okay, this is the first one. I asked my mom to take a photograph of me and my grandmother. And the harsh reality of why is because, hey, grandmother, I don't see you that often. And you're getting old. And I know you won't be here for so much longer. And the interesting thing is, when you look at that photograph, sometimes you just make sense of it all. Sometimes it makes sense in a way. This photograph, I'm blurry, but my grandmother is even blurrier. If you would just talk about why that is. The blurriness of my grandmother here is like she's fading away. It's soon her time, but I'm sharper than her. Meaning it's not my time yet. I'll go through another one. I mean, these photographs, they will always be here. Even though my grandmother can't call me at home anymore. Because she's dead. Another really important and emotional thing was when my grandmother died in the hospital and we visited her home one last time. It was so difficult, and the thing that made me like break down super emotionally was I found a bus pass for my grandmother. And on that bus pass, she was like 6 years old, and I was like, yeah, that's her. I remember that face. But 2 days ago, or 1 day ago, or a few hours ago, you were in the hospital bed. And I almost saw bones. Yeah, I remember that face. I remember the pudgy cheeks. That's what you want to remember. I have photographs of my mother in the bed when she was dying. I think that's important. Those photographs where my grandmother was dead. Yes, it's not a happy memory, but I want to have those memories because that's what happened. And I don't want to remove it. I don't want it taken away. Going back to it. Creative photographers, technical photographers. What's your purpose with holding a camera? Figure that out before you even get one. If it's fun, fine. But trust me, there's so much more to photography than you think. Fine, you can have a technical view on things. I do as well. I have a lot of technical views and a lot of technical knowledge up here, but that's not what's important for me. I learned all those technical things to be able to be creative, to be able to express myself. If you find yourself being able to express yourself within photography, then you will stop thinking about what f-stop or what lens with a 1.8 you need. Alright guys, that's been everything for me. And I'll see you guys next week.